Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Prismata. We're jumping in the queue here. Albert JJ? Are those J's? That's a very strange J in this font. Versus Manor Cookie. Whoa, what in the heck is going on here? Albert JJ is having a very bad day. Also, Manor Cookie didn't... What? Manor Cookie didn't click Protoplasm to kill NG and 3 drones, and instead they're gonna sack Protoplasm to absorb on Rhino. I mean, I guess in this position you just choose not to absorb to keep the Proto alive, but both... that was a very strange turn on both sides we just tuned into. Pretty great defense in this one, actually. Good absorb in Mahar, good soak in Doomed Wall and Ossified Drone, and Arms Race is an attacker that should fit well into that kind of plan, I think. So it looks like a third NG into Conduit and then some stuff. Stuff to be named later. Probably Conduit first. I don't know if you can get enough econ to double Arms Race. We'll see. Probably once, but then you don't really want double blue anymore. So, well, maybe double blue would be alright. C BBA could be good tech for this set, actually. You can pretend you only have one red because you're clicking the Ossified Drone. Yeah, sure. So maybe a double Arms Race turn is in reach. That's a bit of a weird one. I mean, I don't know. I think you want... This could be playable if you're thinking 2 turns ahead, but I'm not sure what you would do with this extra money. Yeah. Like, you want something very much like DDDB next turn. You could, like, get the Auric last turn, but it's kind of like selling back 2 drones 2 turns from now if you do that, so I don't know that you really want that. Maybe I should have, because if I get BBA... I don't think I want BBA, though. Maybe Mahars are actually not such a great idea. Like, Doomed Wall is already a fine absorber, and Mahar Absorb is like not really that much better, because you have to hold back 2 damage to do it. So what is this? Doomed Wall, Arms Race, Ossified? $17 drones is... You can spend that with this. I think that seems okay. Actually, Doomed Wall might give them a little bit too much value, letting... Oh, I don't even have to ossify yet? Doomed Wall, they might get too much value by denying it Absorb a couple turns from now. Right, it lets them get another Arms Race value or something. Well, they wouldn't really be denying it Absorb, would they? But they'd be giving me engineers that I don't especially want. This way I can threaten double Arms Race next turn, which is pretty great, I think. If I'm doing that, should I ossify instead of getting a Tarsier now? Like, I feel like 2 turns from now I'll be pretty happy to have Ossified drones. Yeah, that might be good. If I'm doing that, I can get the Doomed Wall now. And it should get some value. Are they going to be up to 7 attack a couple turns from now? I think so. Yeah, clearly, right. And it's not going to be like amazing value because I'll have more soak than I need, but at least it's not like getting absorb denied or something dreadful like that. How are the econ sizes, by the way? 16, and opponent also has, well, call it 17. And that should be the last arms race for sure. Yeah, I mean, rectifiers, sure. That's a pretty well-timed ossified drone, I think. I might think about getting a Rhino instead here. Like, this NG is crazy. It's really not useful. You're really just floating the $2, so... Okay, 2 Tarsiers. It seems like you might have trouble ossifying, but we'll see. Wow, I can get another arms race? I didn't anticipate that. But isn't it kind of good? I think so. Opponent has no real urgent need to defend. I don't understand why you would buy a Doomed Wall here. Wouldn't it just be better if it were a splitter? Like, you don't need the defense for a long time. Yeah. And I'm probably, like, honestly just clicking both ossified drones if I can. Yeah, I have to build a wall, but that's fine. Gauss cannons may be a little greedy. Maybe it should just be NGs to soak? No, I have these ossified drones. Let's get that damage in. This ossified drone feels quite late. It's gonna be hard to actually click it, I feel like. I don't know. My line doesn't feel very good, so who am I to say? There you go. You get an exploit. Oof. Yeah, I think I don't know. I built my Ossify drone too soon and didn't really get anything out of it. Like the Tarsier was probably better. The fourth arms race also probably quite bad. Shouldn't... I don't think Auric is likely to be very good here. Just build Soak instead of floating money. What's with the last force field? I guess you need it to protect both rhinos, sure. There we go. Defend it, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna try to ride this ossified train home, I guess. I don't have much else I could do. Another exploit. What if I hold this drone instead? To force them to attack with the rhino? I think that's usually correct, right? Like if I do this, well, say I do this. They hold the rhino and my drone had only 1 health. If I do this, they click the rhino, and my drone has only 1 health, but at least I still have a green, right? I think so. Okay, well, that's all the defense we're ever getting. Ooh, I really wish I could have bought a doomed wall. I'm not sure I could have, though. Oh wow, I can actually build a wall? For real? I kind of have to hold 2 splitters, which stinks. Wait. Oh yeah, I have ossified drones. That's where all this money came from. I was like, I don't have any drones. How is this possible? Is wall what I want? What if I got rhino? I'm a little bit less exploitable this way, I think. And this threatens to attack a bit more. Well, but if I do this, I'm actually attacking more. And they don't have an actual exploit. So I guess a wall is clearly better. I don't know who's winning. I suspect it's not me. But I don't know. Like, I have a slightly better breach-proof transition. I have fewer Tarsiers, more splitters I can hold. You can't do this, can you? Surely not. Yeah, this maybe. This looks playable. Yeah, I think it's got to be me losing, right? Like, he's low on green, but he's not out. Did I really? No, I keep forgetting. I have money because of my ossified drones. Yeah, and after this, I just get slaughtered, right? Did I hold too many? No. Yeah, I have to lose. This offers me a breach for exact, but like, can I really take it? I just instantly lose, right? This also instantly loses. An opponent just has too many drones. I'm not getting through with a couple gas cannons. Ugh. I don't know, didn't really have a very coherent plan here. I thought CBBA could be good. This turn here, I think I had a better idea the first time around. Attack is better than not building attack. The absorb didn't really get a lot of value. I don't know, it seemed like I got a fair amount of value out of like building more arms races, right? I guess I was just like depending too much on ossified drone and it hurt my economy. Right, there's a reason you usually only wind up in spots where you're clicking one of them, I think. Losing 2 ossified drones per turn is not as bad as double force field per turn, but it's still like a pretty substantial impact. And like this whole time, the opponent was just up a bit in damage. And like that was it. That was the decision, it seems like. I don't know, you would think that this like slight damage lead, having ossified drones would have made up for it. Like the economy was very similar until mine fell off a cliff and opponent sustained. So what made them able to live here? I don't know. Like, they weren't losing their drones to defend, basically, I guess. But at this stage in the game, you're happy to sell drones back, I'm pretty sure. Like, they were... I guess they kept building Tarsiers a little while longer. But soon after, like, they were floating all their red, and mine was doing stuff. My blue started having issues. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't have a big enough econ to sustain double blue for very long. If I was going to be selling drones. I don't know. So it seems like CBBA should be fine. You spend like 10 or 11 bucks on, well, 10 or 12 bucks on walls, let's say, maybe even 14. I guess that's the problem. You can't spend 14 on walls and still spend your red on anything good if you only have 16 drones. So I ended up a couple drones short of the tech that I bought, I guess would be a way of putting it. This turn, was maybe too much tech. I could have cut one Blast Forge and gotten 2 drones for like Wall, Tarsier or something. It's sort of hard to get into arms races then. And I do think you want arms races, a couple. But yeah, I over-teched because I thought that Ossified Drone would be a good tech sink. But there was enough other soak in the set that, well, specifically Doomed Wall, that you don't, and Arms Race, right? That you don't really want to be selling a lot of drones. So I should have. I think Ossified Drone was good, but I need to either be on CBA or like CCBA, maybe. And clicking one Ossified Drone. Or I needed to drone up a little bit more to get to the point where I could afford 2 blue. And I don't think there's that much justification for taking. What is there? It seems like you should be able to take up more here with Doomed Wall, with all this soak, right? Arms Race is not a big enough punish to absorb that. I don't know. I don't understand why we both stopped at 16 drones. It seems like the set calls for more. I guess Arms Race is the only deterrent. Yeah, maybe it was just like I droned up too little. Like, I mean, I diagnosed that already, but maybe this was the wrong fix. Maybe it should just be this. You know, opponent gets their arms race, great. And I don't know if they get this, why not? And I just wall. Well, probably don't shift D here, huh? Build an Animus here. Maybe now this, and now I'm at 21 drones. I don't know. Opponent gets another arms race, let's say. Tarsier drones. I'm not attacking them after all, so why not? Now I can get the double arms race, and it's like sort of fine. Opponent probably doesn't want any more arms races at this point. They're starting to put a little bit of pressure on me to defend, and they don't want to stop that. They build a wall, of course. Probably, in fact, a doomed wall. They get the Ossified train going. Tarsier drone. You know, forget Tarsier. It's probably Rhino time. And I get a doomed wall. Like one more arms race, maybe? And I get my Ossified drone. And a gas cannon. Yuck. You lose the one Ossified drone on defense, and now you're all set. NG is probably good, although maybe you could get away with an Auric Impulse, especially since you have all this green. Why not? I sure still look losing here. opponent should have gotten a Doom Wall probably on their turn. Yeah, that's a pretty important purchase. And they ended up not having to lose the Ossified, which is nice. And they can just continue this train, and I'm like pretty toast, I think. Oops. Yeah, I think that I just like got too much econ, which I don't understand. Like, okay, this line seems like too much econ. The previous line seems like too little. So what can I do that's a compromise? Maybe I needed to do something earlier? Kind of hard to. Like, you get triple drone conduit, I think that's pretty clear. If you drone up this turn, opponent beats you with more tempo. If you tech up this turn, you kill yourself with too much tech. Huh. Weird. What's the compromise? I guess, like, take this turn and do this? Like, get the Animus instead of just going, like, crazy for drones? Because I think that was the line I took when I was testing, right? Was I got, like, all the drones and a Blast Forge or something. I still think I'm behind here. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's fine to sort of free to do that, right? And I'm just like so far behind in attackers. I don't really have anything to show for it. A drone. I guess I can throw in some more Gauss cannons. Probably need to ossify about now. I don't know. I feel like maybe all this analysis is not really that helpful, but I just want to find something that looks good. Because it didn't feel like I had a completely unreasonable approach to the set, and yet everything I tried that was a variation on my plan just loses to what opponent did, which also feels kind of like my plan, although without the second Blast Forge. So this time they get the Doomed Wall. They're an improved player. I got this second conduit for force fields, although maybe that was silly, since we're ossifying anyway, right? me. Yeah, it still is like feeling pretty great for opponent and not so great for me. We've got this great ossified drone train going. I don't know. I guess it is sort of close. But yeah, I'm still clearly losing this. Down econ, down ability to click ossified drones, down attack. Huh. Tough game, I guess. I don't know. I give up. Let me know if you guys have any ideas, I guess. Although, honestly, by the time you watch the video, I'll probably have forgotten the game. I won't care about how I could have won it. But, you know, feel free to comment. It's always fun to see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.